Crafters, welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm G, and today we are going to make the cutest table favor or little gift that you can give someone, maybe for a secret Santa or really just any occasion. So let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. Let me show you this adorable little table favor. Now look, we have this plastic test tube. By the way, you can check below the video under our favorites and there's a link for you to buy these. They're about 53 cents a piece, not expensive at all, and they make the cutest darn gift, don't they? We've decorated the front. Now, we're going to create one today together, but make sure you stay with us to the end because we have two more to show you. Now, the stamp sets that we will be working with are Forever Fern. We're going to use that for our foliage. Color and Contour. Now, what's so great about these flowers is that you can really use them in any color, creating an autumn theme, a Christmas theme. We love these flowers. And then we're using this rectangle stitched framelit dies for our sentiment, the real skinny one that goes right here. Let's get to designing. The first thing you're going to need to do is make sure that you have cut a piece of paper 9 by 2. Now, I want to remind you real quick, you can check below this video to get the PDF. Just follow the instructions, and that way you don't have to write down the measurements. So we have already cut this 9 by 2. And we cut our DSP 9 by 1 7/8. Now we have already glued this on. Once you have your DSP adhered to your base, you want to bring in your label. Now we are using lovely labels to go ahead and give us that really pretty finish at the top. So go ahead and just slip that in. Make sure it's pushed all the way. I always like to check underneath, so that's a really good tip. And push. And now we have everything lined up. Look at that beautiful end. Isn't that pretty? The next thing you want to do is bring in your template, line it up, and we're just going to trace our circles. And that way you get them in the same place every single time. So just draw around. You don't have to worry about where to score your lines. Just get those circles done and it kind of takes care of itself. Now use a 1 inch, depending on the size of your test tube. We're using a 1 inch and we're just going to line that up, punch it out, go to the next one. And you might want to save these little goodies for your next card, right? Now, the way we decided to figure out exactly where to score to give us this beautiful little table that everything sits on, and this is where your test tube slides in, we brought in our trimmer, and let me show you the tip on this. Line your first circle up just a little past the top of it. That's about an 1/8. So we're going to score right below the top of that circle, just about an 1/8. We're going to move down and we're going to score right before the bottom of the circle, about an 1/8. And just repeat on this bottom circle. Move it to about an 1/8 and score it. Move it to the bottom and right before the bottom, about an 1/8, score it. And now all we have to do is fold this. The first one we're going to fold down. Give it a really good crease. Then we're going to fold up on the next one. Crease it. We fold down on this one and then up again. And it creates this effect. You want to make sure you give it a really good crease. And then look at it. See, here it is. That's what it looks like. And now you're going to grab your test tube and fill it with yummies. You can fill it with fall M&Ms or anything you want. Skittles, anything that will fit in here to make it look pretty. Now let me show you how you just slip this in. You open it up, slip it in, and look at that. Look at that. Now it's all about decorating, right? So let's go ahead and just get this lined up. Now I will tell you another tip is to go ahead and grab you a dimensional because you really don't want this moving around. And just right in the center of your base, go ahead and put a dimensional and then just push down on your test tube so that it adheres to this base and it's not flopping around, right? Let's do the same thing back here. Just add this to the middle of your base and just attach your test tube. And now it's straight and it's not going anywhere. Take a moment and comment below. Is this easy or what? We think this is easy. How are you going to use this? Let us know below. Now, what we have done is we've also created a base for this area. So we took our story label or any label that you have and we cut out a label. Now we're going to set this up on dimensionals and then this gives us a really good base because this base is a little bit curved. We're going to just put dimensionals on the side so that they connect right on the side here. So let's go ahead and do that. Get it lined up and just push it down. Now we have it. Now we have already colored our flowers from the Color and Contour stamp set. And we used Blackberry Bliss and Gorgeous Grape to give us that beautiful color. We also, from the Forever Fern, used just the dyes and we used crushed curry and garden green to give us some leaves to go under these flowers. So we're going to go ahead and set these up on dimensionals so that we can slip those ferns right beneath it. Already looking pretty. Now, you may have to cut this off just a little bit because it is rather large and you can use this for another one. Now, the ferns, we're going to go ahead and add some glue to the back. And I'm just going to cut this off. And simply add a little bit to the side. And now we're going to put our message right across the front. For our sentiment, we're going to use Let's Celebrate. And we're going to stamp it in Blackberry Bliss. We're going to use that stitch die we talked about. Just line it up and run it through your boss. Look at how pretty that looks. Now we're going to add some dimensionals and just add it to the front of our beautiful little Secret Santa or table favor. And there we have it. Look at how beautiful that is. It's so cute and it is incredibly fast. So we just made 20 of these for a party that we're going to have and we absolutely love it. Now remember, I told you that I have some extra ones to show you Now, I showed you this one. This beautiful DSP really adds to the colors. We color coordinated those to make sure that it matched the DSP. And this one as well, we picked those pumpkins. We used Cajun Craze as our flower to match the pumpkins. And finally, look at this one. Now this technique, you can see it. Do you see that? We took our black piece of paper and then we took our cinnamon cider, we ran it through an embossing machine, and then we took our gilding wax and went over it. Let me show you that again. Isn't that pretty? It just gives it that extra sheen to make it pop. We added our beautiful pine cones, and there we have this beautiful little tabletop gift. You could put this on their dinner plates. They could have, this could be their afternoon dessert, right? Well, take a moment below. Leave us a comment. We love to read your comments. What do you think about this? How easy was this? How are you going to use it? We would love to hear. We want you to go out and have a fantastic day. Remember, if you want that PDF, check below the video and see how you can get it. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.